Welcome to Market Matters. I'm Charlotte Chong, joined by Nadia Hassan. Company in the news today, we are not looking at any individual company. We are looking at sector as a whole, oil and gas sector. Today, actually, oil and gas counters all tanked, not all, but mostly those are involved in upstream sector like Sapura-Kencana Petroleum, Maritime Resources Bhd, UMW Oil and Gas, all tanked. Sapura-Kencana actually down 4.14% to 1.62. Maritime down 2.67% to 36.5 cent. UMW down 3.74% to 90 cent. I think we saw a refresh cautious in this sector because oil prices has been under pressure for as long as we know since August last year, and now it continued to tank to get $28 a barrel.
Yeah, because that's the thing, you see. At 28, it's the lowest it's ever kind of been. And let's not forget, this week was the week that Iran came on stream. And a lot of people are worried, and a lot of people, you know, I attended a Standard Chartered briefing yesterday, and we were talking to their commodities person, and the commodities person was talking about how it's unprecedented that so many people has wiped out their capacity, and that's what actually happened today, right? Because Petronas did Petroleum National Bhd, Petronas to you and me if you want to be friends, reported a planned 50 billion capex cut over 4 years. What this makes this makes all of those who depend on Petronas shiver. So the thing is, Sapura-Kencana, if you look at all the earnings, we're going to go through it kind of like individually quite quickly. Sapura-Kencana actually made out a little better than everywhere else almost. If you looked at Maritime of course does slightly different than Subcan or UMW Oil and Gas. Sapura-Kencana bottom line down by 62%. Maritime slightly more escaped, 0.5% up, but that's pathetic. And UMW Oil and Gas down quite a bit, 16.4. Well, no, sorry, I got the top line numbers. It was down quite huge for the bottom line, wasn't it?
It simply means that Petronas is unable to dish out all the contracts to all these people. Icon Offshore, Sapura-Kencana, Maritime, Dayang Enterprise, and also Coastal Contracts. Now, Hong Leong IB Research, they didn't downgrade the rating in oil and gas sector. It actually maintained its neutral rating on the oil and gas sector. And they say the top pick is one of these UMW oil and gas company.
Although 99% down on the bottom line. Yes, I got it right. 99% down on the bottom line. The fact is, right, back to the Standard Chartered briefing, the commodities person really impressed me because she was talking a lot about historical trends and and this is unprecedented. When we pressed her for when does she think the floor is for oil, she really didn't answer.
I don't think anybody could answer that question.
Yes, exactly. She doesn't. She says, look, it's still too early to say. She doesn't dare put a floor on it. What does that tell you?
It's really bad. Now, Goldman Sachs actually came out and said that oil prices could actually tank to as low as $10 a barrel.
Yeah, that we've been talking about that.
And Prime Minister came out and
I think we're pretty much bent over if it reaches 10.
We are. So, but Prime Minister actually,
based
on
how much
crude oil prices, we would actually revise budget 2016.
Will there be another revision if it hits 10? Who knows?
Correct. So to take it all home, shares of oil and gas related counters were down today on Petronas slashing capex 50 billion over 4 years. Hong Leong Investment Bank maintained neutral in the sector with downside bias on low oil prices, and they believe asset owners to take a hit as well. Now let's move on to Broker's Call today. We have Supermax Corporation Bhd share price down 0.59% to 3.37 ringgit, although it's been doing quite well, the company, because a lot of the products are exported to overseas.
Well, it's just the trend of all the glove makers, right? Because if you look at Top Glove, it's ludicrous how much Top Glove is making. If Top Glove is watching this, we don't think it's ludicrous, but yay, good on you. But the fact is, these guys are just another one on the field. So now you're looking for the laggards. You're looking for the guys who you never think it would go. And actually, although down 0.59%, it actually went up about 1.5% earlier in the day. So the two that we're looking at is CIMB. They actually were so impressed because recently Supermax held a visit for their analyst friends, brought them to the factory. Superman himself, Super Stanley Tai, he was there to give it all away. So they upgraded to ADD, which is almost like a buy from hold with a higher target price of $5, which is quite a bit of upside from the 337 it closed at.
So RHB actually maintained a buy call with higher TP of 4 ringgit 50 cent, and they say they came away from Supermax briefing feeling more confident about company. And the company will actually accelerate its glove and contact lens because they have recently diversified into contact lenses business, which would supercharge earnings growth in the next 5 years. A 4.5 target price.
Superific, isn't it? But the thing is, right, CIMB positively surprised, and I think that was the same feeling that everybody had reading from all the reports. They were more concerned about the utilities back in plants 10 and 11, and actually they said all the issues have been resolved. They're adding another 5.6 billion of capacity by the end of 2016, and because of that, you know, it had been delayed for more than 2 years, so it worried people, because now is the moment that you should be making hay while the sun shines, because now the glove makers seem to be the only ones who are surviving from the crappy ringgit.
And also furniture maker as well. But when you look at Supermax, the revamped Glove City project, they have another project in Bukit Kapar, which intends to add 31.7 billion gloves capacity by FY 2016. And they see, you know, because all of this capacity coming online by 2016 or 2017, they will be able to fight with other big boys like Top Glove, Hartalega,
Kosan.
and Kosan.
Yes, exactly.
Three of them.
Yeah, well, the trifecta that make up the current leaders. Anyway, and this is good for the guys who are the other ones, you know, the guys who make the hand molders, whose name escapes me at this moment. But yeah, it'll be all actually quite good for them. Now, here's the little nice surprise. They announced that they were going into contact lenses, which is very interesting for somebody who makes gloves. They actually started producing dry lenses for OEM business. They think they'll see a healthy contribution of 10%, which is not bad if you actually look at the earnings, because top line is 309. So you're looking at, let's say you maintain those levels in a couple of years, you're still looking at 30 million from about, you know, from all the contact lens business, which CIMB themselves were quite surprised to find actually looks quite good.
That's pretty positive as well. Now let's take it all home. CIMB actually upgrade the company to an add from whole with higher TP of 5 ringgit, RHB maintained buy with higher TP of 4.5. That's all we have today. Thank you for watching. I'm Charlotte Chong, joined by Nadia Hassan. To get more information from the stocks that we have discussed, please visit www.dhmarkets.com or pick up a copy of DH Financial Daily or Weekly. Thank you for watching. Good night.